Rome in the 1700s was a city suspended between ruin and renewal. It was no longer the capital of an empire, yet it remained one of the most powerful symbols on Earth. By the early 18th century, Rome had a population of roughly 150,000 people. Pilgrims, artists, nobles, and scholars poured in from across Europe. They came to see antiquity, to seek faith, and to witness power shaped by memory. In this video, I use modern AI tools to bring historic paintings, engravings, and prints to life, allowing us to shift perspective, change camera angles, and move through the same scenes in ways their original artists never could. We're not just looking at images, we're stepping into them. First, I want to talk about the heart of Rome itself. This view shows the Roman Forum. By the 1700s, the Roman Forum was no longer a center of government. This view shows a wide, uneven field scattered with broken columns, half-buried arches, and fragments of marble rising from grass and dirt. In the foreground, cows graze among the ruins. In the mid-ground, stone paths cut through what was once the political core of the Roman Empire. The skyline is low, dominated by church domes rather than imperial roofs. Daily life here is quiet but constant. Farmers bring animals through the Forum, using it as pasture land, known as the Campo Vaccino. Travelers wander slowly, sketchbooks in hand. You hear footsteps on stone, the low sound of animals, and distant church bells. But there is tension beneath the calm. Many ancient stones are being quarried for new buildings. Columns are burned for lime. The past is literally being dismantled to build the present. This place still matters deeply. It shapes how Europeans imagine Rome. Artists like Giovanni Battista Piranesi, working in the mid-17th century, turned these ruins into powerful symbols of lost greatness. Later reforms in the 1800s will excavate the Forum and redefine it as an archaeological site. Today, remarkably, this is a place you can still walk through, following the same ground, though now carefully preserved. This view shows the Colosseum rising like a broken crown. By the 1700s, its outer walls are scarred, its interior exposed. Plants grow from the arches. Sunlight pours through gaps where stone once stood. Inside, daily life feels unexpected. Small workshops operate in the shadows. Hermits live within the structure. Religious processions pass through, especially after Pope Benedict XIV declared the Colosseum a sacred site in 1749, honoring Christian martyrs. The danger here is real. Stones fall, parts collapse after earthquakes, including the major quake of 1703. Visitors risk injury simply by walking too close. The Colosseum matters because it becomes a symbol of Christian Rome overtaking pagan Rome. Stations of the cross are installed, transforming a place of violence into one of reflection. Later, restoration efforts stabilize the structure. Today, it stands as one of the most recognizable landmarks on Earth, no longer lived in, but deeply alive in memory. By the 1700s, St. Peter's Basilica dominates the skyline. This view shows its massive dome, completed in 1590, rising above the Vatican. The foreground opens into St. Peter's Square, redesigned by Gian Lorenzo Bernini in the 1600s, embracing visitors with sweeping colonnades. Daily life here is constant movement. Pilgrims kneel, pray, and wait. Guards patrol, vendors sell rosaries and small religious tokens. The air smells of incense and candle wax. Tension comes from scale and power. Crowds grow dangerously dense during major holy days. Political authority and spiritual authority merge here, sometimes uneasily. This place matters because Rome is still the heart of Catholicism. Popes like Clement XI and Clement XII rule from here, shaping European politics and global missions. Later century, Iki had museums and administrative buildings. Today, this square remains one of the most visited religious spaces in the world. This view shows the Tiber cutting through Rome, wide and slow. By the 1700s, its banks are crowded with boats, warehouses, and mills. Bridges like Ponte Sant'Angelo connect both sides of the city. Daily life here is noisy and wet. Goods arrive by river, grain, wine, stone. Washerwomen work along the edges, fishermen cast nets at dawn. But danger is constant. Floods regularly overwhelm the banks, especially before modern embankments. Records describe severe floods in 1702 and 1712, forcing evacuations. The Tiber matters because it feeds Rome's economy and connects it to the sea. It is both lifeline and threat. In the late 1800s, massive walls are built to control flooding. Today, the river still flows the same path, though now held firmly in stone. By the 1700s, Piazza Navona is one of Rome's most lively spaces. This view shows its long oval shape, built over the ancient stadium of Domitian. Fountains sparkle at the center, including Bernini's Fountain of the Four Rivers from 1651. Daily life here is theatrical. Markets fill the square. Street performers gather crowds. Children run between stalls. You hear laughter, music, and bargaining voices. Tension comes from density. Pickpockets thrive. Arguments break out. During summer, the square is sometimes flooded intentionally to cool the air, creating chaos and delight. This place matters as a social heart of Rome. It blends ancient foundations with Baroque spectacle. Today, Piazza Navona survives largely unchanged, still a place of gathering and performance. This view shows the Pantheon standing intact, its massive columns supporting a perfect dome. By the 1700s, it has been a church, Santa Maria ad Martire, for over 1,000 years. Daily life here is quieter. Worshippers enter softly. Artists study proportions. Rain falls through the oculus, echoing on stone. The danger is subtle. Structural stress worries engineers. Urban pollution darkens the marble. The Pantheon matters because it represents continuity. Ancient engineering still surpasses modern understanding. Today, it remains one of the best preserved buildings of antiquity, still open, still breathing. By the 1700s, the Spanish Steps are new. Completed in 1725 under Pope Benedict XIII, they cascade down toward Piazza di Spagna. Daily life here is fashionable. Foreign visitors gather, artists sketch. Elegant figures descend slowly, careful with each step. Tension comes from class. The steps mix nobles and commoners, locals and foreigners, creating social friction. This place matters as a symbol of Rome's role in the Grand Tour, especially for British travelers. Today, the steps remain a focal point, still worn smooth by centuries of feet. This view shows Castel Sant'Angelo. Looming beside the river. Originally built as Hadrian's mausoleum in the 2nd century, by the 1700s it is a fortress and prison. Daily life here is grim. Soldiers stand watch. Prisoners enter through heavy doors. The Passetto di Borgo connects it to the Vatican for papal escape. Danger is built into the walls. Executions take place nearby. Fear surrounds the structure. It matters because it represents papal power and survival. Today, it stands as a museum, its violent past softened but not forgotten. This view shows Trastevere. By the 1700s, Trastevere feels separate from central Rome. This view shows narrow streets, low buildings, and hanging laundry. Daily life is local and loud. Artisans work. Children shout. Food smells drift from open windows. Tension comes from poverty and neglect. Disease spreads quickly. Authorities patrol unevenly. This area matters because it preserves a working-class Roman identity. Today, Trastevere survives as a living neighborhood, still full of voice and life. This view shows Rome at dusk. This final view shows Rome as the sun sets. Domes glow. Shadows stretch across ruins. Church bells echo through the streets. By the 1700s, Rome is a city looking backward and forward at once. Ancient stones, Baroque ambition, daily struggle, and spiritual authority all exist together. What these AI reconstructions reveal is how close this world really feels. Not distant, not silent, but active, crowded, and human. If there's another city, moment, or scene you'd like to explore this way, let me know in the comments. Again, thank you so much.